Okay, Aquarius. Welcome to a short check-in reading for Aquarius. The moon is currently in Leo, and I just did the Leo reading, but I still have a little bit of time, so I'm going to do a quick reading for Leo's opposite sign, which is Aquarius. So we are going to tap in to the fixed air. How is the heart feeling? I'm going to just look at how the heart is doing, a little quick heart reflection. I'm only going to use one tarot deck. No oracle cards. We're not going to do any of the in-depth. It's just going to be a quick reading. So thank you for being here. Thanks for joining me. And let's go. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. How's Aquarius doing? One more shuffle for Aquarius. Fixed air. The 11th house. How is Aquarius doing? What is the vibe in the heart space of Aquarius? I don't like that, Aquarius. Okay. So, I hate to break it to you, Aquarius, but I see you getting some kind of closure on a connection that never really came together. And I think it's not the closure that you really want. I hate to break it to you. But I see you rushing towards someone, or maybe not rushing, but approaching someone that you have been, it's like you've been not in their life, not connected to them, but you've been very connected to them mentally, emotionally. And I see you finally taking a step towards them, or movement finally happening, but it's closure. It's not a future. So 9 of Swords, Page of Wands, 2 of Cups in reverse. I see you like this stressing about a fire sign. I see you potentially watching or just thinking a lot about a fire sign, or someone that really gets your fire going. Someone that you have a lot of passion for. A connection that was very passionate, but never really got off the ground, right? Like nothing ever really happened. Like you guys, this even could be, feels like a circular connection. Like you would connect and then it would be really passionate, but then nothing would happen. And then you just kind of like come back together. There's some kind of, not getting off the ground, never getting going. It never really went anywhere. It stayed a hookup. It stayed a casual thing. It stayed a crush. It could have never actually manifested into something other than an attraction. This could have just been flirting. And it's got you in your head about it. only 3 cards are upright. The Chariot, the Hermit, and the World. Out of 9 cards, only 3 are upright. It's like you come towards them, you finally, you've been thinking about it, you've been ruminating on it, you've been like in your thoughts, in your head, over here thinking about it, not talking to them about it. And something moves forward. Something suddenly goes from no contact to contact, from flirting to I'm going to admit I have feelings. I'm going to admit I have feelings. Queen of Cups in reverse with the Chariot. 2 Cancer cards. It's finally coming to someone with your feelings. Finally breaking the ice. Finally saying the thing that is actually like more than just flirting. Really shows that you care. Really shows that you have actual feelings. Maybe, if it's a hookup kind of situation, it's being like actually showing your hand that you actually have feelings, that it's more than just a hookup to you. And I see it ending, Aquarius, with the World. It's like, yeah, with the 6 of Wands in reverse right in the middle. It's not successful. Whatever this forward movement is, it doesn't happen. It doesn't, there's a lot of impatience. Knight of Wands and Temperance, both in reverse, with the 4 of Swords in reverse. It's like, that's why I said rushing. There could be some kind of energy that is impatient and like, I've been sitting on this, or I've been thinking about this, or this has been going around and around for too long. What's the deal? Are we real? There's some kind of like impatience. You want to know the truth. You're tired of not knowing. There's something like, we need to clear the air. I can't keep waiting around for this. We need to talk about this. And I hate to say it, but it's like that, I feel like actually ends the connection. It brings it to a close. It makes it so that either you see that it's not going to go anywhere, or your attempt to make it go somewhere actually backfires. Like, a lot of people don't share their feelings because they don't want to scare the other person off, right? This looks kind of like that, right? Like, now we can't even be friends kind of thing. This could also be in reverse. It could also be like someone coming towards Aquarius, like Aquarius wanting to stay quiet about it, not moving things forward. Like, this could be something coming towards you with their feelings, trying to take it to the next level, trying to get things to move forward. It almost feels like it could be mutual. It's almost like as soon as y'all try to move it forward, as soon as you try to make it more serious, as soon as you try to go from a crush to actually dating, or from just a dating phase to an actual relationship, it's like as soon as you try to move it forward, it actually ends up bringing it to a close. It's not successful. Is this all in your head, Aquarius? Hold on. Because I'm looking at this, like the only upright cards here. This could literally be not speaking about the passions that you have, the feelings that you have, not even wanting to take the first step, not even wanting to explore your feelings, wanting to stay in this watcher, stalker, like, I'm gonna just think about you from afar because you're afraid that any kind of movement forward will rock the boat too much. It'll push them away. It'll bring it to a close. Is this just your fears? I think this is just your fears, Aquarius. I don't think this is actually happening. I don't think this is actually happening in reality. I think this is something that you're telling yourself you can't move forward on because if you do, it won't be successful. And you'd rather stay in this like purgatory state of going around in your head about it, watching the other person, because at least then it's hopeful. At least then you can kind of like have a crush. It's like, well, at least I have that as a possibility if I stay in this state. If I actually show my hands, tell them how much I care about them, or show my feelings, or try to move it forward, it's just gonna end in me getting rejected, or it's gonna end in my me moving forward is going to ruin it. It's like you almost don't want to find out how they really feel. You'd rather stay stressing about it because then at least it's still a possibility. So you're like, I'm just going to stay here and watch. I'm just going to stay here and watch them from this removed vantage point. Because if I were to actually move forward, it would end it. So there's someone that Aquarius really, really likes or has a lot of passion for, or there's, and wants to move forward, wants to confess their feelings, wants to reveal, have a conversation and show them how much they're on your mind, but we're just going to maintain that. You're really just going to maintain that position because you're afraid of failure? It's not even that you're afraid of failure. It's literally like you're like, let me just wait here a little bit more. Let me calculate a little bit more. I don't think you're afraid of failure. I think you're aware. I think maybe you're right. You might be right that if you rush in and try to make something happen too quickly, it would rock the boat, right? So maybe that's a correct assessment of the situation on your part. Maybe you're like, let me hang back and just watch this person. Aquarius is just watching somebody, wow, that they have a lot of attraction for. But it's... See, this is going to be hard for me not to pull, like, more cards and do, like, a full advice. I'm not going to tell you what to do about this, Aquarius. You figure it out. Because I'm going to keep it under, like, 15 minutes, so... I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do, Aquarius. I don't know what you should do. But this Aquarius is not making any moves and watching from afar and possibly waiting for the right time to step forward. But I think also possibly you might also be trying to figure out am I ever going to approach this? Or would it just ruin it? How to approach it without ruining it. Huh. All right. I am curious to see how that pans out. Let me know in the comments if that is your situation. Yeah, that is about time. So thank you for being here. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you around.